Now, today is the start of National Energy Saving Week. We're all being encouraged to turn off our computers overnight at work, you know if you forgot, not to leave our mobile phone chargers plugged in, and we've got to get better insulation for the loft apparently. But some people are taking things a step further. Tonight, More4 investigates a world where recycling and saving is a whole way of life.
Here in the UK, we produce over 100 million tonnes of waste each year.
About 70% of it is buried in the ground. About 20% of it is incinerated, and the rest? Well, some of it is eaten by people like me.
My name's Ash, and I'm a freegan.
A freegan is someone that strives to live off the waste of society, supplying everyday needs from other people's rubbish.
That's quite literal, right?
More and more people are turning to bins and skips to escape a consumption chain that generates huge amounts of wastage.
Digital telephone.
It's about reducing our ecological footprint on the planet, trying to tread a little more lightly.
My reasons for relying on stuff that others have chucked out are ethical, not financial. I'm an IT professional in London and can afford to buy my own food. However, I eat freegan whenever I can.
Full-time freegans tend to be part-time workers, or squatters, students and volunteers, and so can timetable their lives around their diet. Look around any big city, smell the fumes. A quarter of all heavy goods traffic comes from moving food from one end of the country to the other. But 40% of that food ends up in the dustbin. Individuals throw away 420 pounds worth of perfectly good food every year. It just goes from farm to fridge to landfill. And big business is no better. It's actually cost effective for supermarkets to buy more than they need and throw away the excess.
Tesco sent 131,000 tonnes of waste to landfill last year, and yet still made record profits.
Given the abundance of food in wealthy countries, it's no surprise that it's taken for granted. As soon as a piece of fruit becomes bruised or scratched, it's chucked out. I'm more than happy to eat this food.
And before you ask, no, I've never gotten sick.
I got into this lifestyle looking for used computers and bikes to fix and recycle. Now, many things I use in my home, and even the clothes I wear, are freeganized. I soon realized that there was too much stuff out there for just me, so I set up the UK's first freecycle group. There are now nearly 30,000 people freely exchanging their unwanted goods around the country, and over 1 million of us worldwide. My 9-to-5 job means I can't do this all the time.
But I enjoy the tremendous freedom that comes from knowing that if I wanted to, I could give up being a wage slave and live off almost nothing in the future.